fire burn, a thirst and desire. You transform out of pit of flesh. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in a fire burn, a thirst and
Hey y'all, hey, how you doing? How are you? How's your day? How's your night? I hope you are doing well. Welcome back to my channel, y'all. My name is Sasha. If you are new, if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, my loyal royals. So good to see you. If you are new to the fam, welcome to the family, my new loyal royals. So good to finally meet you. Well, it is time for another anime and gaming Saturday. And if you can see from the title, let's just jump right into it. Horror is something that just gets adrenaline going and hearts racing, whether it be a scary movie, event, or even a game. As someone who has a deep love for horror and all things scary, let me tell you about my favorite horror games. So, from that little basic intro, let's just keep it going. So, these are going to be my top 5 favorite horror games. As I just mentioned in my little intro for this, I love scary stuff. I'm a wimp, but I love scary stuff. So I'm going to work from the bottom up, from the top 5. So to start this list, number 5, Five Nights at Freddy's. This game at first to me seemed like it was just all over the place, but you pretty much play like a security guard and you're watching the animatronics and making sure that they don't do anything stupid or anything crazy. But as time progresses, you get to see just how terrifying they can actually be. And they look so cute in plush form, but they're absolutely terrifying in game form. But Five Nights at Freddy's is number 5 on my list. I've only played the first one, and I know there's a whole franchise worth, but I do like this game a lot. And that one for me will be on the Xbox One. Moving up the list, Fatal Frame. For me in particular, Crimson Butterfly. Crimson Butterfly is the Fatal Frame game with the 2 twin sisters. And as you know, each game is long. Each game has a story. But I like this one the best for some reason. But it just was really, really interesting to find out like the backstory of the Fatal Frame franchise. And to even know that in, I believe it's the first Fatal Frame, the mansion, the Himura mansion that's in the first game is actually based off a real forbidden mansion that's in Japan. And it's not open to visitors. And I believe only like the family that owns it is allowed to go there or something like that. But it's a real place. So I love the graphics of the game. I love the whole storyline behind it. I love how you can flip back and forth. The terror of knowing that the only way to defeat ghosts is by using a specialized camera and taking pictures of them. That is absolutely terrifying, but I love it. It definitely keeps the adrenaline running. Number 3 on this list is Kuon. Kuon for the PlayStation 2. Kuon is a very interesting game. I know it sounds silly to say I've never played it, but I've watched many of gameplays, and one of my friends actually did have it to play it, and I found it quite interesting to watch. For me, I like the general graphic of it. I like the old style look of, as the characters talk, their mouths don't move, which tells you how old the game actually is. There's a whole storyline behind the entire game, and it's quite interesting, but at the same time, it almost feels like it's kind of just goes right over your head. But I prefer, this is one of those games where it's my favorite only because I prefer to watch a gameplay of it versus to actually play it for myself. But Kuon, it's a pretty interesting game. It's actually hard to find and it's kind of expensive, but I like it. So Kuon for PS2. These last two, number 2 and number 1, I have actually played, I believe I still have them on my old laptop for my gaming laptop I had. But number 2, Slender, the 8 pages. This game is seriously terrifying to me because you're playing as a character and you're trying to, as I said, find 8 pages. But as you're going through trying to find these 8 pages, the demon that is Slender Man is chasing you. And each page that you find, it gets closer and closer to you. And you'll know it's nearby because of the constant static that will constantly kind of appear to say it's nearby, be careful, go the opposite direction. And the only thing I don't like about it is the run mechanic, that you can only run for like a few seconds before your adrenaline runs out. And then you have to walk or just try to pace as quickly as possible. But Slender, the 8 pages is number 2. And number 1 for me, Amnesia, the Dark Descent for the PC. Oh yeah, I forgot. Slender was also on the PC for me. But Amnesia, the Dark Descent for the PC. And Amnesia, I like this game a lot. There's so many different variations of it that people have made based from the original to their different ones that have been ranked very high. But I like the original. And what I like about it is you literally have to run from the monsters. There is no try to fight back or use a nearby thing to kind of get them away from you. You legitimately have to run and hide and wait for them to go away. I love the whole story behind it. Is you play as Daniel, and Daniel drank the amnesia potion when the game Amnesia, and he's now have to go through this whole thing of trying to figure out a way to defeat the Baron Alexander. But the whole game in itself is just a great game. There's a couple of channels I know have played full playthroughs of every single game on this list that I've named. And the top one, I believe is it Survival Horror Network is the channel I'm thinking of. And they literally do long plays. There's no commentary. And it's absolutely amazing to watch how they play the game and just immerse yourself in it as though you're watching a horror movie. But these are my top 5 favorites. Amnesia, the Dark Descent, Slender, the 8 pages, Kuon, Fatal Frame, Crimson Butterfly, and Five Nights at Freddy's. Let me know in the comments down below. What's your favorite horror game? If you don't like horror, what's another game that you like? And what system do you play it on if you do? Definitely let me know. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends, family, and other gaming enthusiasts. And go ahead, please follow me over on Twitter at DragonPink07. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Never say forever fall into the